Hello everybody. I apologize for the sound quality. I'm going to look into getting a microphone, but here we are through a Polyamory. I'm getting on to I-87 North down at Kingston, and got my camera set up here, and leaving Honey's after spending 4 solid days with her at her home in Kingston, New York, and I'm on my way back up north to the Albany area, the capital, for which I call home, for the next couple weeks, I think, through the 4th of July. Actually, I think almost 3 weeks I'll be upstate. Just the way the weekends work. I have a concert this weekend, and then 4th of July next weekend, which I'm going to be on the boat for, and then I have a festival I'm going to in mid-July. So, well, actually, no, whatever. The timing, the schedule. It's yeah, that was last week's, or the last video. So it's warm here. It's like 96 degrees. So I'm trying to keep the air conditioning down at my feet. But this week's topic, or this video's topic, I wanted to talk about consent in relationships, specifically polyamorous relationships, and consent with regards to what types of communications we have between partners, about experiences with partners, stuff like that. So it was a conversation that Honey and I have been meaning to have. We had a sexual experience, Honey and I did, that was it was new for us. We had never done it. It was bringing another person into our intimacy. I'm not going to go any further than that, but what I've had experience with this before. Honey had not, and neither had the other person. And so after our experience, when I got home, I shared some details, nothing too specific, but I shared details to the effect of that Honey and I and another person had a shared intimate experience with one another. It was, to me, a response to a question of, how was your night? How was your day with Honey? Typically I'll share a highlight of something that was good, but in this particular scenario, I was only away for 1 day, and after hearing all of Purple Dancer's experience when I was away with Honey, she had some experiences with her lovers. I was then prompted to share my experience. And how was your time? What was your highlight? Well, my highlight was a shared intimate experience with another person, with Honey. And again, I didn't get into details, but I did express that we had this experience. And it was met by Purple Dancer with a little bit of resistance, a little bit of, hey, because Purple Dancer and I had not had an experience like this. Well, we did have one experience like this together, but it's something that we've been talking about, and there's also been a little bit of, I guess, tension between Purple Dancer and Honey. The distance, the time that I spend away. Honey was a little bit, I've been with Honey for 2 years. Honey was a little bit resistant to meeting Purple Dancer for various reasons. Some were due to insecurities. I might even say jealousy. How she would react. Consideration over how intertwined we were going to be and how it would affect everyone's relationship. But also, Honey didn't want to have sex with me and Purple Dancer. She didn't want to do that. She specifically said, no, if you're looking to get with me so that I'll be with you and your other partners, I don't want that. And that was never my goal. I'm not a big group sex person for various reasons, which maybe that'll be a nice topic for future talk. But so it was never really on the table with Honey. So I think when Purple Dancer heard that I engaged in an intimate encounter with Heather and another person, I think Purple Dancer was a little bit jealous, thinking, well, why can't I be included? Or why can she do it with someone else but not me? And I mean, this is a valid reasoning. And so I didn't get a chance to process any of this with Honey, the group sex, the intimacy, group intimacy, we'll call it. And so when I finally did, this past Thursday, I shared with her that I had this experience with Purple Dancer, and it brought up some feelings with Honey, that I shared such a private bit of information and detail with Honey. And so we tabled it because Honey wasn't sure what her feelings were about it, so she processed them. And so then we ended up having a discussion on this past Sunday evening about it. And here's what we came up with. That after such an experience with partners and that have such shared intimacy, and really in any type of scenario, it might be a mindful and advised thing for both the person sharing the experience together, as well as the person who I might want to communicate this to about and reveal details to, or reveal some nature of it to. I might want to be mindful of how I present this information to my other partners or loves, in that they might not want to hear my experience. So I got to be mindful of that. And then also, with regards to consent, asking a question to the parties involved in the shared intimacy experience, something to the effect of, how would you feel about me sharing this experience with my other partners, or my best friend, or brother, or something? Because I would like to process these experiences with neutral parties, just to get some perspective on any weird fluttery feelings, or just any feelings or thoughts about it that I just might want to just get out there into the open and address any insecurities or negative feelings about it with a neutral party. So consideration on revealing shared experiences with regards to being mindful of the other partner's feelings, and then also consent to protect privacy and concerns of the people who I shared the intimate encounter with. So that's what I wanted to talk about for this video, and I thought it was a good conversation that Honey and I had, and I really appreciate the openness, attentiveness, respect, and understanding that our conversation had. So that's pretty much it for today. I have about 50 more minutes on my drive. I haven't gotten any questions or comments yet on any of my previous videos, so we'll keep this one short. I hope everyone is enjoying their summer so far, and I encourage you to keep an open mind, keep an open heart, trust your inner child. Your intuition resides in your solar plexus, and keep on loving yourself. Peace out.